Hey kids, we're back in the garage again. Not really, but I've been getting some good feedback on my videos, and so I got a request for more work stories. So here we go. So I started down in Englewood, New Jersey in 1975 with lunatics, complete lunatics. So by the time we moved up to Montvale, all the original guys were like in their 30s now. So when we got a new guy that was like 19 or 20, he wanted to fit in right away. First day, the guy wants to fit in with the older guys. So, and I have to preface it with this because everybody asked me, was Kurt always in on these gags? For the most part, he was, because if there was shenanigans going on in the shop, all he had to do is come out, put his hands on his hips. That was it. No more shenanigans. Don't make him come out twice, because if he came out twice, there was going to be bloodshed. So, we get a new guy in. He wants to fit in. So we're all hanging around by the garbage bin because that's where we took our breaks, and just get done with your coffee and whatever you had, just throw it in the bin, and everybody's leaning on the bin. So new guy comes in and he's like, one guy goes, I don't know. You think he could do it? Nah, I don't think so. He does. What? Young guy goes, what? I can do it. What? No, I don't think you're ready yet. So no, I'm ready. All right. So you think you can do this? Oh yeah, I can do this. Can you do this between my hands like that? Yeah. Yeah, but can you do it with your eyes closed? Yeah. Yeah. So this was scheduled when Kurt was always going to walk out into the shop, and he knew the drill. He knew the drill with the new guy. So one of the guys puts his hands up, and the guy starts going mad, like, and we say, "Can you go faster?" So the guy's going, and then everybody just walks away. And here comes Kurt, and there's nobody around. This guy's in the middle of the shop going, and there's Kurt when he finally opens his eyes. Kurt's standing in front of him with his hands on his hips and just shaking his head. Okay, so this is one of my favorite ones. We had a fat guy in the office, in the shop, I mean, that did absolutely no work. This guy never did any work at all. And I put up with it, I guess, for about 10 years. And in Englewood, he ran over my foot with the forklift, and he goes, "Oh, was that your foot? You fat fuck." Yeah, that's my foot. Still bothers me to this day. So one day, it was probably hot, and I think he kicked something, a box or something, and hit me in the head. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. So we had a sink in the washroom, big round sink. And you put your foot on a rail in the bottom, and it sprayed water for everybody, so everybody could wash up at once. And, people from time to time had to get thrown in the sink. There was just no way around it. They had to get thrown in the sink. So, everybody pretty much knew I was pretty quiet. But once I was ready to go, I was ready to go. So the fat guy kicks something, hits me in the head, and I'm like, "That's it, Ray. You're going in the sink." "Hey, I'm not going in the sink. You can't make me go in the sink." So I'm like, I was pretty strong in those days. Fairly strong. Yep. So now everybody in the shop's watching. What's Bill gonna do? So, because I was fairly strong. My whole attitude was just carry the biggest motherfucking stick you can find and just tiptoe. Walk very, very softly. So that's what I did. So the fat man's like, I said, "You're going in, Fatso. You're going in." So now everybody stops what they're doing, And Kurt's nowhere to be found, so this is a good opportunity to throw some asshole in the sink. So I throw the fat man over my shoulder, and you had to go through three doors to get into the washroom. You got through the locker room, and then a doorway that went into the slop sink, and then another doorway that went into the bathroom. So I knew it was going to be a fight because he was going to fight tooth and nail. He didn't want to go in the sink because the rest of the day he was going to be soaking wet. So he's fighting tooth and nail. So I get him into the first door. I'm not going in. I'm not. Ray, you're going in. You're going in, because when I get my head around doing something, God damn it, I'm going to do it. So I get him through the first door. He's still fighting. I get him through the second door. He's still fighting. Now every single guy that worked in the shop is now in the bathroom around that big round sink, right? And so I got him over my shoulder, fireman's thing, and I get him through the last door. And I throw him in the sink, right? And now I step on the thing, the water's going. He's slipping and sliding. He can't get out. He's kind of fat. And what the water and all the soap that was in there for all the times, he can't get out. He's just, I can't get me out of here. So with that, there was 2 toilets in the room, and 2 urinals, 2 toilets. The toilet flushes. Who's in the toilet? We didn't know. The stall opens, and it's Kurt. So everybody's like, just shuts up. And I still got my foot on the thing. I said, Kurt, I'm really sorry. He goes, Bill, I couldn't have done it. And with that, the wingtip shoes that he always wore clamped down on that thing and just kept the water going. We don't know how long he stayed in there. We hit the bricks. And Ray, I remember when Ray came out, he was sopped. Nobody ever said another word about it. But when I saw that wingtip go on that bottom thing, I knew I was golden. Does Kurt Lang know he has a lunatic working for him?